Superstar players in leagues across the world tend to get preferential treatment. That's nothing new. But has the NBA gone too far with LeBron James? Let's dive in. Hi guys, it's Devin Howard. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me there as @DevinHoward. Double check that you've subscribed to the Fumble, tap the bell for notifications, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. In sports in general, the players with the biggest names, the best skills, and the most fans tend to get away with a lot more than the smaller guys in the league. And people can't help but wonder if that's what's going on in the NBA right now with LeBron James. Now, last weekend, Kristaps Porzingis wanted to relax and blow off a little steam in the middle of his team's playoff push, so he does what any young man does. He went to the strip club. The average guy could get away with a Sunday night strip tease, but when you're a 7'3" NBA star, you're never gonna do that in a discreet way. So of course, word got out, pictures ended up on social media, and Kristaps was slammed with a $50,000 fine. They cited a violation of the NBA's rule that prohibits players from going into any bar, club, lounge, or similar establishment regardless of the player's vaccination status. Luckily, he didn't have to be quarantined, so he was able to suit up for their game on Tuesday night against the Clippers. Now here's the problem. Athletes almost always get into trouble when they pay the local exotic dance club a visit. Remember, Lou Williams faced a ton of backlash when he went to a strip club to pick up some lemon pepper wings when he was supposed to be quarantining during a break from the bubble. So COVID restrictions aside, Kristaps probably should have known he would have faced criticism for this. But I guess the temptation of a lap dance was too much to resist. I just hope it was worth $50,000. But of course, people couldn't help but notice the different ways the NBA reacted to Kristaps visiting the strip club and LeBron partying with Drake. Now, you guys might remember that LeBron was spotted out at a promotional event for a tequila brand in which he's invested in, and pictures of him surfaced on the internet hanging out with Drake and Michael B. Jordan. He was there because he's part of the business, so already that separates his situation from Kristaps' Sunday night at the strip club. And what's more is the party required all guests to either show proof of vaccination or recent negative COVID tests, so it was, in general, a pretty safe event. LeBron walked away from that party with no punishment, no fines, no repercussions. Which I guess is a little bit surprising because he technically did violate the league's protocols. After the pictures of LeBron at this event surfaced, Charles Barkley predicted that LeBron wouldn't face any punishment. He said, quote, "The NBA ain't got the balls to suspend LeBron James. If it was a nobody, they would put him in health and safety protocols. Ain't no effing way LeBron James is going to be sat out because of health and safety protocols." He went on to say, quote, "I'm a LeBron fan, but he should have been suspended. But the NBA wants money. He would have missed the first round due to protocol suspension, right? Yeah, no way the NBA would suspend a superstar like LeBron." Shams Charania reported that NBA spokesperson Mike Bass issued a statement, and it said, quote, "While we understand the inclination to compare this incident to protocol violations by other players, including LeBron James, those facts are very different." He also said, quote, "To clarify any remaining misconception, LeBron James briefly attended an outdoor event last week where participants were required to be vaccinated or return a negative test result. Under these circumstances, and in consultation with medical experts, it was determined that his attendance did not create risks related to the spread of COVID-19, and therefore no quarantine was necessary." So let's just take a look at the differences here. Going into a strip club where you're up close and personal with the employees who may or may not be vaccinated or positive for COVID in an indoor environment is completely different than LeBron going to this outdoor event where people were required to show proof of health or vaccination. LeBron's event was extremely secure and the risk of transmission was relatively low. I think it's a little bit hard for people to look at this logically with a reasonable perspective because people like to hate on LeBron James and they like to get mad that he gets preferential treatment. I just don't think that's what's going on here. But Twitter reacted to this news with a lot of people citing the Caris LeVert situation. He was suspended due to protocol violations and he missed the Pacers' 2 play-in tournament games and then they were eliminated by the Wizards. So people were tweeting things like, "Caris LeVert after hearing the LeBron news," and "Caris LeVert and LeBron James comparisons. If LeVert had COVID, I can see why he was out. If he didn't have it and had to miss games and LeBron gets to play, well, y'all know." And then this person tweeted, LOL, all Karis LeVert had to do was be LeBron. Others were a little bit more understanding of it, this guy said. People in the comments mad that Karis LeVert got suspended but LeBron didn't. I promise you, nobody's turning on the TV saying, let me see what LeVert and the Pacers are gonna do tonight. I mean, that's a fair point. When you think of it like that, LeBron is a moneymaker for the NBA, and if he was out for the entire first round, people likely would not be tuning in. But also, when you do consider the event he went to, how it was a business thing, how they provided proof of health or vaccination, the threat of getting and transmitting COVID was really low. Look, I'm not going to deny the fact that sometimes LeBron James gets preferential treatment. I just don't think that's what's going on here. But what do you guys think? Am I in the wrong? Sound off in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell. I'm Devin Howard for The Fumble, and I'll see you guys later.